Hello there, it's Simon Lewis here from Anseo.net with another video showing you how you can use simple AI techniques to make really nice resources for primary school. And today I'm going to go all the way back to the earliest years of primary school, not quite early years, but the time when you're starting to teach children high frequency words and simple CVC words. And this comes from a request on my sister website, mash.ie, where I asked some of the members if they could suggest some resources they'd like to make. And this was one which came up, and I'm going to paste it into ChatGPT because this is what I'm going to be mainly using, ChatGPT. I'm also going to be using Canva as well. And basically what this person needed was a list of dictation sentences for younger readers. And I said about age 6 to 7, maybe, containing around 25 to 40 high frequency words and simple CVC words only. And then they wanted stuff to be pre-taught. So I'm just going to pop that into ChatGPT and we'll see what happens. So what ChatGPT has extracted here for me is a number of sets of sentences. They've listed the high frequency words and the CVC words they've used. And they have gone with 5 sets of sentences, which is grand. And I'm going to ask it now to tell me what were the high frequency words and what were the CVC words. So let's do that. Okay, there's the high frequency words they've gone for 25 of them. They didn't go for the 40. And they've gone with about 25 CVC words to make those 5 sets. What I need to do now is make all this look attractive. And that's fairly easy using a wonderful tool, Canva. What you can actually do is you can basically make pictures using this thing called Magic Media. I'm just clicking out here, Magic Media. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for CVC words in primary school, just to see what that does. Probably won't be great. And I'm going to go with, let's go with the style of concept art. Why not? And I want to make it a landscape. And then what I'm going to do is generate some images. And I always like when you're making these little sets to add little images, but it is really just to show you what it can do. So we'll see that. Wait for that. There's 2 and another 2. So I'm going to go with this one because it looks the most child friendly. And what you can do is edit that, make it a bit smaller, just to make it fit nicely. There we go. And what I have there is a really nice little banner for my worksheet. And then what I can do is I can ask ChatGPT to design me I could ask it for a better title, or I could get it to do a blurb to describe what they've done. So I'm going back to ChatGPT. Can you write a blurb to describe what you just created? So let's see what happens. Here it is. So they're calling it high frequency word and CVC dictation sets for early readers age 6 to 7. That sounds a lot better. It sounds good. But what we'll do is we'll copy and paste. I haven't even read it, but I'm assuming it's good. And what we have here is these dictation sets are designed to support early readers and blah, 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 blah. So what we're going to do is we create a table of those words and make them look attractive. And we're also going to look at the sentences and make them look attractive and give some instructions. So I've made one earlier. This is the thing I made earlier, which is first words in CV starter back. We unlocked the joy. So again, I just showed you that. So what I did was I described what the words were. So here's the high frequency words that I decided on, that ChatGPT decided on. Here's the simple CVC words I decided on. And then I've copied and pasted the sentences and the high frequency words and CVC words I've used. So I put them all just as informational for the teacher. The next thing was I took the words and printed them all out. So we've got printable words, and all I did is create a table so it fits on an A4 page. And what I have is those words, and essentially all I did was copied and pasted them into the table. I used a font called Binate, which looks primary school attractive, about 48 fonts, so you can see it there. They're printable now. And then I also made the sentences as well. So that's all there too. And so you can see there, I've 1 page of each, and it's grand, all good. Next, I decided to ask ChatGPT to write a lesson plan for a repeatable lesson plan for all 5 sets. So basically, I'll spare you going into ChatGPT, but the prompt really was, can you create a repeatable lesson plan for each set? So it tells you the resources that are needed, the structure, how to introduce those words, practice writing them, practice the dictation, and then wrap up. And then you've got extension activities and then adaptation, so differentiation, which is pretty good. And then there's a rotation. And that's really it. And it's quite an attractive looking document. If you want those 2 documents, I'll pop the link into the notes underneath, and you can sign up for those. And they're all yours for free. There's nothing to add. It will also sign you up to my newsletter, which is no bad thing at all. What I do in the newsletter is I tell you all about my podcast. I also review what's been going on in the news over the last few weeks. And there's usually another tech tool there. Even if you're just there for the AI, you can ignore the first 2 bits, but you might pick up something along the way too. All right, that is it for me. Thanks so much for watching. All the very best. Bye bye.